I recently flew with Frontier Airlines for the first time, hopping on the flight from Santa Ana, California to Phoenix, Arizona. Frontier is one of several low-cost airlines in the US, and in this video I will point out the positive, the negative, and most importantly highlight what you need to know before booking your flight in order to take full advantage of those low base rates and not end up paying way more because of all the extra fees they add for additional services. Frontier Airlines is headquartered in Denver, Colorado and operates flights to over 100 destinations throughout the US and 31 international destinations. While I did not have any delays on my flight, looking at the on-time performance statistics from 2022, you can see that Frontier is at the lower end of the top 10 airlines with 66.1%. That's certainly something you need to account for when flying with a low-cost carrier. Delays happen quite frequently. Most of the time, the base rate for flights with Frontier are lower than flying with any of the major airlines. However, Frontier, just like any other low-cost airline, such as Spirit for instance, will charge you for all kinds of extra services. So this is where you really need to pay attention to make sure your flight does not end up being more expensive than flying with a major airline. I hope you are getting lots of value out of this video and all of my other travel related content. If you feel like supporting the channel and Expedia is your travel booking platform of choice, I'd appreciate it if you could book through the affiliate link listed in the description below. That way I make a small commission and that would help me out tremendously in continuing on this travel YouTube journey. Thank you in advance, and now let me break down all of the extra fees that Frontier adds to different types of services. First, let's look at the baggage policies and fees. One personal item is free of charge. The bag cannot be larger than 14 by 18 by 8 inches. Think purses, totes, and small backpacks. Carry-on bags size 24 by 16 by 10 inches and less than 35 pounds, such as large backpacks or wheeled carry-on baggage, come with a fee. The price depends on your flight, so make sure to check before booking. On my flight from SNA to Phoenix, it would have been $54 each way when purchasing the carry-on during the booking of my flight, and $63 each way up to 24 hours before departure. So the earlier you add the carry-on, the less you pay. Checked bags can be up to 62 linear inches and need to be under 40 pounds. The fee on my flight was the same as a carry-on. Now let me walk you through all of the other extra fees they add for specific services. Note that they also offer bundle pricing if you combine services such as carry-on bag and board first, for instance. Web check-in. Now, this one is a bit sneaky in my opinion. If you check in on the Frontier website, they will charge you a $5 fee each way. Simply avoid this fee by downloading the app and check in there. No fees are charged on their mobile app. If you utilize assistance from Frontier's airport agents, you will incur a fee of up to $25 each way. You can easily avoid this fee. Just check into your flight on the Frontier app and bring it with you as a digital boarding pass. With the optional board first service, you'll be among the first to board the plane and guarantee space for your carry-on bag in the overhead bin. This option is only available if you purchase a carry-on bag. Price is $5.99 to $9.99 each way, and in my opinion this is not really necessary. On my flight, which was fully booked, there was plenty of overhead bin space since many people just travel with a personal item on these low-cost airlines. To select your preferred seat, fees start at $11 each way and can go up quite a bit. Speaking of seats, I'm 6'1" and my knees came close to touching the seat in front of me, but it's like that with pretty much every airline when flying economy. They do have an option for more legroom at an additional fee. Also, for longer flights, I definitely recommend bringing a pillow for your tushy because the seats are very firm and not comfy at all. Now let's look at the change and cancellation fees. Right off the bat, I gotta say, in my opinion, these are pretty fair. You can change your flight 60 or more days prior to departure free of charge. 59 to 7 days prior, you'll incur a $49 fee, and 6 days or less, $99. Of course, you will need to add any difference in fare to these change fees. In regards to cancellations, you can cancel your flight for $99 up until departure day. You will retain the value of your itinerary less this cancellation fee as a travel credit. Based on my first flight with Frontier and all the research I did, I think Frontier is a solid low-cost airline. I had absolutely no issues on my flight, and if you're able to travel with just a personal item and don't need any extra services, you will most likely pay way less than with any of the major airlines. Just keep in mind that there is a higher likelihood of delays. I hope this helps you figure out if Frontier Airlines works for you or not. Let me know in the comments below where you plan on flying with Frontier. Also, please subscribe to my channel for more trip tips, destination guides, walking tours, and more. And with that, I say thank you and Dankeschön!